on air, wala nang takas.
Shoes. Kailangan pag-isipan. Maraming kailangan.
Maraming kailangan talagang i-declutter.
Yes.
So we'll see. Abangan niyo po yan.
Size 8 shoes.
Shoes? Oh, sige.
Ako, size 8.
Okay.
Si Andre, size 10.
Ano, no?
Size 10. Ikaw.
Yes. Size 10. Correct. New shoes.
All right.
All right. We'll take it from here because we have special guests also for tonight and a full packed show. But thank you once again to Seth, to Sean, to Pauline, the Big Story, and their lovely guests, Alagang Kapatid Foundation. Abangan niyo po yung bazaar on Monday and Tuesday. Tonight, on our show, we got Alex Ayala competing in the quarterfinals of the Philippine Women's Open, plus the start of the semifinals in the Australian Open.
And we talk basketball with LaSalle icons and father and son duo Mike and Jacob Cortez live in the studio.
I'm Andre Felix.
And I'm Cheska Litton-Calao.
And here's tonight's play-by-play.
Ramiro, the show by Mamoy leaves Philip. Dribbles, puts it on. Unbelievable. Gemma on the left side. Oh, the pass! Stuck in another one. Bacunas rejecting Espejo for the win.
Thursday today, January 29. Let's kick off the show with who else but Filipino tennis ace Alex Ayala competing in the Philippine Women's Open quarterfinals.
Ayala is facing 5th seed and world number 84 Camila Osorio of Colombia. The first set is ongoing. This is the first time that Ayala is facing Osorio, who reached a career best ranking of world number 33 in 2022. The winner of this match will face 3rd seed Solana Sierra of Argentina in the semis.
Whew, Alex has been on a roll on home soil here in Manila as she defeated both Alina Charaeva and Jimeno Sakatsume in straight sets to reach the quarterfinals of the historic WTA 125 event here in the Philippines. Osorio dropped only one set in her first 2 matches, scoring wins over Sakura Hosogi and Mai Hontama to advance to the round of 8.
We have more on the Philippine Women's Open later on the show. For now, let's go to the Australian Open as women's world number 1 Aryna Sabalenka enters the final for the 4th straight time. Sabalenka booked her spot after yet another dominant outing, this time against Elina Svitolina in the semis. The Belarusian never let her opponent gain any momentum in the 6-2, 6-3 victory. Sabalenka has yet to drop a set this year and is now on an 11-match winning streak.
I cannot believe that, honestly, and yeah, that's incredible achievement, but the job not done yet, and super happy with the win. She's such a tough opponent, was playing really incredible tennis throughout the whole week, and yeah, just super happy to be through this tough match.
Battling Sabalenka for the Australian Open crown will be Elena Rybakina. The 2022 Wimbledon champion booked her return to the Melbourne final after outlasting Jessica Pegula in a thrilling semis match. Rybakina had to survive a late surge from Pegula, but in the big moments, Rybakina delivered with clutch shots, including a match-ending ace in the tiebreak. Final score 6-3 and 7-6. This will be Rybakina's 2nd Australian Open final. She previously lost to Sabalenka for the 2023 title.
Yeah, it means a lot. Thank you so much for coming, watching us play. It was such a battle. It was an epic second set, and yeah, I'm really glad that I managed to win it. And yeah, Jessica played so well in the second set. She fought till the end, and yeah, I'm just super happy to be in the final. I think it was the longest woman played, and a little flashback came, you know. But yeah, I'm super happy that in the end it turned my way, and looking forward to play on Saturday.
We'll get back to tennis in just a bit, but for now, let's head to the NBA as the San Antonio Spurs taking down the Houston Rockets in a blockbuster battle between two Texas powerhouse teams. The Spurs with a strong second half comeback to take the victory in H-Town, 111-99. The Silver and Black trailed by as many as 16 here and didn't get a taste of the lead till late in the third quarter. The San Antonio side finally took full control in the fourth with who else but the alien Victor Wembanyama sparking an 11-0 run by dropping 9 points, including 5 free throws. Wemby finished with 28 points, 16 rebounds, and 5 blocks. The Spurs now have 32 wins and 15 losses. They've also taken a 2-1 lead in their season series against the Rockets, with their final match scheduled on March 9, Philippine time.
Yeah, I mean, that's always the goal, but how many points scored in the fourth?
What's the question?
How many points in the fourth quarter?
13.
I mean, the game is not, they're never going to end with 52 points, but I mean, it's, yeah, of course, it's the goal to get closer and closer to that, and also to reduce the less good stints.
Houston's loss comes amid news that big man Steven Adams got season-ending ankle surgery. Ouch. The veteran big man hurt his ankle 10 days ago in a game against the New Orleans Pelicans. Adams had been averaging almost 6 points and 9 rebounds per game. The Rockets are now at 28-17 this season.
Meantime, the Indiana Pacers with an escape act at home to beat the Chicago Bulls. Aaron Nesmith was the hero in the 113-110 victory. He capped off the Pacers' rally from a 14-point deficit with a go-ahead reverse layup with 13.9 seconds remaining. Nesmith then blocked Kobe White's attempt to give the Bulls back the lead with less than 3 ticks on the clock. Johnny Furphy grabbed the loose ball and later iced the game for Indy by hitting 2 free throws. Nesmith finished with 14 points, while Pascal Siakam and Andrew Nembhard had a combined 38 markers. The Pacers get their 12th win against 36 losses, while the Bulls fall to 23-24.
As for the Cleveland Cavaliers, well, they blew out the Los Angeles Lakers to spoil what could just be LeBron James's final homecoming as a player. The Cavs dominated the last 3 quarters of the game to crush the Lakers show 129-99. Donovan Mitchell and Jalen Tyson took turns in punishing the Lakers defense. Mitchell had a game-high 25 points on top of 5 rebounds and as many assists. Tyson finished with 20 markers, 6 boards, and 6 dimes. Luka Doncic bucked an injury scare in the first quarter and posted 29 markers in a losing cause. Doncic appeared to hurt his leg after a misstep on the Cavs' race court, which Lakers coach J.J. Redick later called a safety hazard. As for LeBron, he had just 11 markers. After the game, King James admitted that this could be his last game in Cleveland, but he did clarify that he hasn't made a decision about his future just yet. The Cavs climbed to 29 wins and 20 losses, while the Lakers dropped to 28 victories and 18 setbacks.
6 more NBA games today. Here are the results. The Atlanta Hawks win their 4th straight after beating the Boston Celtics 117-106. The Orlando Magic stopping a 4-game slide with a 133-124 win over the Miami Heat. Mikal Bridges and Karl Anthony Towns lead the New York Knicks past the Toronto Raptors 119-92. The Charlotte Hornets surpassed their win total last year by stinging the Memphis Grizzlies 112-97. Julius Randle with 31 points to power the Minnesota Timberwolves past the short-handed Dallas Mavericks 118-105. And lastly, Steph Curry leads 8 players in double figures for the Golden State Warriors in their 140-124 win over the Utah Jazz. Coming up, we've got De La Salle stars of the past and the present. Mike and Jacob Cortez will sit down with us to talk about hoops and championship tradition. You're watching Play by Play on One News.
we're back. Thank you for joining us here on Play by Play live on One News. The PBA Philippine Cup Finals is down to a virtual best of 3.
The defending champions, the San Miguel Beermen and the TNT Tropang 5G, are back at it tomorrow after a one-day break. Game 5 will tip off at 7:30 in the evening as the series heads back to the Inaris Center in Antipolo. You can also catch the game live on PBA Rush, RPTV, the Pilipinas Live app, or the One Sports YouTube channel.
TNT is coming off a dominant 110-87 win in Game 4 to even up the series at 2 games apiece now. Head coach Chot Reyes says he hopes the team can replicate their effort in Game 5 on both ends of the floor. Reyes believes the only way to beat a formidable powerhouse like San Miguel is by playing well for the entire 48 minutes. The multi-title coach says giving the Beermen opportunities to heat up will only make the task harder than it already is. TNT did get the win at the expense of losing R.R. Pugoy, who re-aggravated a hamstring injury that had bothered him since the semis. Pugoy initially returned in Game 3, although he admitted his injury is still not 100% healed.
We put the whole complete game together. And the only thing that we wrote on the board before the game was 48. That's the way to beat a team like this, to play good basketball for 48 minutes. So sabi namin, let's just get good shots. Hindi naman shoot lahat ng tira namin, pero wag namin ibigay sa kalaban. Okay, don't give them those opportunities because if you give a team like that those opportunities, pahirapan ka talaga. To be honest, hindi naman kasi dapat naglalaro si Roger but pinilit lang natin talaga because Kim Orin also was out with back spasms. It doesn't look good. But like Calvin said, nandito na kami. We've put ourselves in position, so we'll just continue trying.
Meantime, after a stellar 2025, which culminated in a UAAP men's basketball title, expectations are even higher now for LaSalle's new ace, the cool Cub, Jacob Cortez, in 2026.
He and the Green Archers have their sights set on winning back-to-back UAAP crowns, something the team hasn't done since they won 4 in a row from 1998 to 2001. Jacob's father, LaSalle legend, the Cool Cat, Mike Cortez, was part of that team during the last 2 years of that run. Joining us now live in the studio are the father and son duo. Welcome to Play by Play, Jacob and Mike Cortez.
Yes.
First time
Thank
here
you.
on the show. It's not your first time in the compound, but first time here on Play by Play with us. Thank you. I know you guys go way back. Me and Mike also go way back with Ren when they were beating Ateneo early on in the 2000s. Jake, covering this kid since his rookie year in Beda. Happy, congratulations, and thank you, as
you.
Jessica said, thank you for dropping by.
Thanks for dropping by. I've been wanting to do this since December, guys. Thank you. But yeah, first of all, Jacob, congratulations. You couldn't have asked for a better first UAAP season, and it's been more than a month since that championship. So now that you've had time to reflect, now that things have settled, the emotions, everything, how would you describe that championship? How would you describe that run, all the injuries, the adversities that you guys overcame? How would you describe it now?
I think it's really unbelievable. I still watch that game 3, game 1, game 2. I still watch it to this day, and not even that. Our whole season, really, with all the injuries, all those ejections, which led to suspensions. One of my teammates had the chicken pox. So everything, and then somehow, some way, we were able to make it past NU in the Final Four, and then we beat the defending champions UP. So unbelievable. That's how I would describe it.
Jake, realistically, because KQ left, they were counting you out to win it all, and you was strong the whole year. You were up and down, had to go through a lot of injuries. Mason came in, you came in, Kian came in. Did you think this was really possible, realistically? Na-envision mo na kagad on your first year sa LaSalle?
Yeah.
We'll win the chip right away?
Yeah, I think it was really possible, especially with we have Mike Phillips, who was a great team captain, and along with Earl, we had good leaders. And even though all this stuff were happening, they reminded us to believe, have faith in what we were doing, and not even that, even Coach Topex as well. So that's what helped my team's confidence. So we didn't have a doubt.
All right, well, Mike, you've seen Jacob's growth in basketball better than anyone. I mean, you were up front and center his whole life.
Right.
So were
Him and
there
Mikey.
things that Jacob did in his first UAAP season that you never saw in his game before? What was different this time around?
Well, I think when Mason and Kian went down, he took it upon himself to kind of carry the team. And you got to understand, like when he was playing like in Passerelle for LaSalle Green Hills, and even for the juniors, he's never won anything. He's never won a championship. You know, made it to the finals maybe a couple times. So I think that kind of hardened him and kind of made him stronger, right? How to be resilient when you face those type of losses. And he carried it into San Beda and he carried it into LaSalle. You know, like, and he was able to learn from those setbacks. And like I said, he took it upon himself to carry his team. Not only just scoring, but even just emotional wise, just keep everybody together. And I think the coaching staff and Coach T does a good job of building that culture that way.
Coach Topek's players love him.
Diba? Alam mo naman yan, Jake. If there's one thing na nakita mo that he improved, Coach Mike, from his time in Beda, then serving that 1-year residency, and he was itching to play diba? But he had to wait that 1 year, transferring from San Beda and the NCAA, and then here to LaSalle in the UAAP. What did you see? Ano yung nakita mong growth ni Jacob? From then, he was already champion in the NCAA, but remember, it's different in the UAAP. Ano yung nakita mong pinagkaiba nun?
Maturity, definitely. His first couple seasons in Beta, he had the headband, he had knee pads, elbow pads. And I told him, what is this? Is this a show? What are we doing?
You know what's funny though? Can we remember what he was?
Wait!
Check, go.
Mike!
Back in the early 2000s, sino naka long socks check? Sino yung naka
Yeah, armband.
I think you had the AI armband. Like, come on.
Sino yun?
There was no social media back then.
What?
So you could do it back in the early 2000s. Ito, you're giving him a hard time about
I
it.
learned from my mistakes.
Okay. Good, fair enough. Good answer.
But then when I told him that, I think he started to take the game a little bit more serious, right? And then that was his first year in Beta. Then the second year, they changed the coach, and he got more leeway. He got more playing time
With Coach Yuri.
With Coach Yuri.
Yep.
And now he started to be the go-to guy. And with being the go-to guy comes more responsibility, right? And I think he started to mature more. And he got benched the first half of that season.
Yeah.
And then he was kind of sobbing and putting his head down. I said, look, man, you got to pick your head up and just keep working. I mean, your coach believes in you, your team believes in you, and all you put the work in. Now you just got to believe in yourself. And it worked out, right? It worked out.
All right, well, let's talk about the residency boys, because this is more than a chat group. You guys motivated each other to avenge that UAAP 87 finals loss to UP. How important is that bond within that group, especially behind the scenes, considering, again, Mason Amos, Kian Baclaan, injuries early in the season?
You know, I was really worried about how's this gonna work? Is everyone gonna buy in and all that? And you know, Kian coming from NU, Mace coming from Ateneo, Pabs coming from UP, different kind of teams.
Yeah, Luis pa pala, si Pabs.
Yeah, and so we took that 1 year residency to like get to know each other on and off the court, and I think that's what helped a lot coming into the season. And surprisingly, they all bought in, and they all because I had a championship with Beta, so like they kind of like listened to me and like asked me how do we win, you know, and shout out to Mason Kian, who had back-to-back injuries and they didn't know if they were gonna play or not. Kian wanted to quit basketball forever.
Really?
And, yes.
After that injury?
Yeah.
Oh wow.
And then I had to talk to him. We had to talk to him, and yeah, good thing we made it to the finals. If we made it to the finals, they probably wouldn't have played again.
Yeah.
So it all worked out.
Kasi nag-extend, di ba?
Yeah.
Nakapahinga pa sila.
Yeah.
What was the toughest part this year, Jake? Like for you? The most challenging? Kasi ang dami. The residency, pero syempre you had Kian, Mason, Pabs, Luis Pablo, who also went to LaSalle Green Hills in high school. But for you, ano yung was it the injuries? What was it na pinakamahirap? Kasi nakikita ngayon ng tao, you winning the chip, di ba?
Yeah.
Jacob Cortez living up to the, the legacy of his father, San Beda NCAA champ, UAAP champ. Ano yung pinakamahirap?
I think this season is when I actually started to feel pressure into because we started losing because we lost them and we started losing, and then I started playing bad because I started overthinking, and I was aware and I was like, whoa, like I finally feel the pressure, and I actually called him. I called him, and then he talked some sense into me, and then I think when we went on like a 3-game losing streak in the second round.
Yeah.
And that was
Yeah.
Well,
Laki-bagay pag
he's
tatay
been
mo, Mike.
through it. Like, he knows.
So all you aspiring kids out there, listen to your parents. Call your parents if you're struggling. They'll always got your back.
Laughing on the side.
It works.
Okay, well, we just found out that your backcourt mate Kian Baclan has decided to turn pro. How big of a loss is this for the Green Archers, and what will you miss the most about Kian?
Well, it's a big loss, of course. Kian, he's very experienced. He's really good, but we don't want to blame him for his decision on going to pro. You know, he has a daughter, he has a family to take care of, and I don't have that, so it's not for me to
To judge.
Yeah. So, he said his goodbyes yesterday in practice, and I'll miss the most just playing basketball with him. I used to play against him, but playing with him was fun during practices. We love to go at it, a lot of trash talking, and
Kulitan.
Yeah, super. But yeah, that's the thing I'll miss. But I told him no goodbyes, just see you later. So.
Yeah, and I'm sure he will be watching your games and you will be watching his games, diba? For sure. Mike, obviously, Jacob is in a much bigger role. Yun nga, Check mentioned, we just found out Kian will be leaving. So ngayon, you did mention pressure, Jake. Ito, more pressure here for Jacob for sure. And alam naman, it's different. When you're the champs, you're the hunted. It's different when you're not the champs, you're hungry. And how do you keep that hungry, that hunger going? How do you become hungrier to win back-to-back? 3-time PBA champ, 2-time UAP champ, 2-time Mythical 5 member of the UAP Rookie of the Year. Yes, I have the list here. Don't worry, nag-research tayo. Anong tips mo, anong binibigay mo without syempre pressuring the kid? But what do you tell him? Because he's won a title in the NCAA, he's won a title in the UAP. He's not done yet.
Yeah.
What do you tell him?
He's trying to outdo me. Good luck. No. Just kidding.
Good luck with what? Good luck outdoing you?
No, I just think, coming into his senior year, just stop and smell the roses. Stay in the moment, enjoy every day, because this is going to be the last 365 days of your college career. So, lead. You're not very vocal, so lead by example if you can. We have other guys that can lead by vocally, right? Coach T, maybe Mason, but usually your actions. You got a lot of kids to inspire, and you can see it in the UAP games, right? These kids that you inspire. They wear the headband, they have your jersey on, they have your T-shirt, so enjoy it. This is your last year, no pressure. No pressure to hang another banner.
Not at all.
What's your response to that, Jake? Ano sagot mo doon?
Well, I'm excited, for this season. We have high chances to win it again. And like you said, I didn't even know it was since his time when they won it back-to-back. I didn't even know that.
Yeah.
So, exciting.
Yeah. Sina Jeron, the 1-1, hindi nag-back-to-back. Yeah, go.
Jacob, I think I don't even know who I was talking to at that time when I messaged. I don't know if it was Mike or Joy. I said,
we share, so both of us.
Yeah, one Instagram nga, Mike Joy Cortez.
When you hit that huge shot, and
Which
the
shot?
camera,
Ang dami ng huge shot. Which
Basta
shot?
sa final,
Ang dami
anyway.
ng huge shot in the UAAP.
the finals, anyway. And they flashed Mike and Joy.
Yeah.
in the stands,
Yeah.
and both of your parents were just jumping and screaming. And the thing is, for people who actually watched your dad play, I mean, there's a reason he's called the cool cat. Ice in his veins. And we saw that with you also, which is crazy. But now that your dad is always there supporting you, your mom's also always there, but your dad lived it.
Right.
He lived those championship moments. How important is it to you to actually pay attention and listen to everything that he's saying?
Well, it's super important, I think, because early on in my college career, both of them we were in the same country together. They were back home in the States, and I was alone in the Philippines.
Pandemic.
Yeah, so
Pandemic yun.
of course, first time not with your parents. That's when you started like you start to explore yourself. You know, start going around, and then but finally when they came back, and I just missed all those, you know, those dinners, those late night dinners.
Family, yeah.
Yeah, it's family time.
Yeah.
And then seeing them at the games is really big. I always look for Dad actually after every game. Like the one game NU, the Final Four NU game, were my best game actually. you had to leave
I had a
for
game
yeah.
in Antipolo
Game,
pa.
layo ng
Yeah.
game nila eh.
So I
I think-
left last 2 minutes, and I was listening to it because I ride a scooter. I was listening to it and I was like screaming on my scooter, celebrating on the road, and people were like looking at me.
But yeah,
Yeah.
like after that game, I saw my mom and I was like, "Where's Dad? Where's Dad?" And
Yeah,
then
yeah, yeah.
I forgot he had to
Yeah,
leave.
yeah.
But yeah, I always try to look for him every
Yeah.
game, like every
Yeah.
warm up. Always.
Yeah.
I just feel like
Yeah.
comfortable.
Bago ka tanongin ni Cheska final message, ano ba ibig sabihin nun? Ang daming what does that mean? So, linawin mo na ngayon.
Well, I actually got it from a video game, FIFA, football game. But and then like everyone started like saying, "Oh, call him when you need a basket."
Jennifer
call-
Lopez song. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, just call
Always
me.
there when you call.
Yeah, but like, I think it's kind of unique, you know. There's a lot of celebrations, but now here at least, when you do this, I'm kind of like associated with it, so it kind of worked out.
It's not a Jennifer Lopez song.
Ay, di ba,
It's
di
like
ba?
Ashanti.
Ashanti, tama, sorry. Tama ka doon, ang galing mo. No, always there. Oh,
Alright,
not on time,
I
always.
need to search
Before
that
we
up.
let you guys go.
You're right.
Oh, well, no.
J-Lo yun.
All right,
Okay, go,
well,
go.
Yeah, thank you so much. We just had the LaSalle Green Archer star Jacob Cortez and his father, LaSalle legend Mike Cortez. Thank you so much for coming out to the studio and joining us here tonight. We have more sports stories after this quick break. Stay tuned to Play by Play here on One News.
Thank you, sorry.
Play-by-play returns with one last look at the Philippine Women's Open as players book their spots in the semifinals.
Quickly, let's get the latest on today's matches. We go straight to Evan Tarique, mobile journalist all the way from the Rizal Memorial Tennis Center in Manila. Quick updates, Evan, go.
Andre Cheska, tuloy-tuloy nga ang tennis action sa quarterfinals ng WTA Philippine Women's Open dito sa Rizal Memorial Tennis Center sa Maynila. Isa na namang sold-out crowd ang nag-abang sa mga quarterfinalists na naglaro ngayong araw habang sinusubukan siguruhin ang kanilang ticket papuntang semifinals ng torneo. Hinaharap ngayong gabi ni Pinay tennis ace na si Alex Ayala, si Camila Osorio ng Colombia sa Center Court pasado alas 8:30 ng gabi. Ito ang unang beses na maghaharap ang dalawang player kaya aminado silang magiging mahirap ito para sa kanilang dalawa. Ongoing pa ang laban ng dalawa at talagang dikit ang laban sa unang set ng laro with Osorio taking the first set. Nag-aabang naman sa kanila ang Argentina na si Solana Sierra matapos talunin ang 21-year-old na si Lana Tararudi sa score na 6-3, 6-4. Samantala, tuloy-tuloy naman ang pagkapanalo ng qualifier na si Tatiana Prozorova matapos siyang talunin ng 20-year-old Belgian na si Sofia Kosulas in 3 sets. Makakarap niya ang fan favorite na si Donna Vekic ng Croatia na tinalo ang Chinese na si Li Zhu 6-4, 6-3 sa semifinals ng torneo bukas. Sa doubles category naman, pasok na sa finals ang tambalang sina Sabrina Santamaria at Quinn Gleason matapos talunin ang pairing ni Sara Saito at Yu Lee 6-2, 6-3. Makakarap naman nila sina Yudis Xiong at Enshu Liang sa finals bukas alas 7 ng gabi. Andre Cheska, bukas naman gaganapin ang semifinals ng torneo kung saan niya magbubukas ng matchday ang laban ni Prozorova at Vekic alas 3 ng hapon. Susundan naman ito ng laban ni Sorana Sierra at ng mananalo ngayong gabi between Ayala and Osorio para nga sa final spot ng torneo. Cheska, Andrea.
Thank you, Evan. That was mobile journalist Evan Tarique reporting live from the Rizal Memorial Tennis Center in Manila.
Ginawa mo, Andrea, Evan, ha? That's all from us tonight, mga kapatid. Thank you, Evana. Catch us again tomorrow, 9 p.m. for a play-by-play of the day's top sports stories.
Play-by-play is on One News, that's Signal TV, Channel 8 on SD, and Channel 250 on HD. We are also available on Signal Play and Pilipinas Live.
I'm Andre Felix.
And I'm Cheska Calao. Thank you for watching, mga kapatid. Good night.